Greetings. This is Doc Ock coming at you live and direct this new day. And what day would today be? Well, it is the 1st of April. And according to some people, that means that there's a trick. Somebody's gonna play a trick on you today. Well, wonders never cease. Why would they do that? Because today is quote unquote April Fool's Day. Now, we're going to get into it a little bit here in just a minute. But before we do that, let's go ahead and just do the needful. Make sure to give us a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe down below. So let's make sure we do those 3 things first. And of course, number 4, and of course, share with your friends and your family. Don't forget to do that part too. Now, and then we're going to go ahead with read our proverb. Oh, we're supposed to be doing a, okay, let's see if I can remember it. I believe it goes, Kewia Ufika. Kewia Ufika. I think I got that right. Or it might be Kawia Ufika. But it's right around Kawia. Actually, it is Kawia. Kawia Ufika. And what that means is it's better to go somewhere slow and get there all in one piece than it is to go there fast and get there in many pieces. Now, it doesn't say all that. There's only 2 words, but all that's implied in the 2 words that I stated. Kawia Ufika. And so today is the beginning of April, and we said this month we're going to focus on key Swahili proverbs. So we're going to share a bunch of key Swahili proverbs with you this month. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, let's go ahead and look at today and why is today of any import. What is it about today that makes today known as April Fool's Day? Well, the main reason it's known as April Fool's Day is because this used to be the beginning of the year. The year actually used to start in April and not in January. But there were at different times in history, in the Western world, we're just talking about the Western world now. In the Western world, people used different calendars. Okay, now the Chinese had their own calendar. The Egyptians, we had our own calendar. In Ghana, Nigeria, amongst the Yoruba people and related peoples, we had our own calendars also. Some of those calendars had 5-day weeks. Some of those calendars had 7-day weeks. You may have even had calendars with other configurations other than 5 or 7 days in a week. But in general, you would want to have the year broken down into parts so that they would all fit together within the span of one spring followed by the next spring. In other words, seasonal. So that the end of your year or the beginning of your year would always start at the same season or the same, what we call now, the same time of the year. Now this is a difficult concept to deal with for some people. The fact that time has not always existed. Yeah, the watch, the wrist watch, the pocket watch, the stopwatch, the iWatch, all those things are quote unquote products of Western civilization. they were not, people in other parts of the world did not come up with these ideas about time, because we had a whole different way of dealing with time, which is within the proverb that I just shared with you a minute ago, where I said kawia ufika, kawia ufike, which I said means that it's better to go slow and get there in one piece than it is to go very quickly and end up arriving at your destination in many pieces. In other words, not in such a good shape. All right? And so a whole different concept of time. Now, in the so there are two calendars that we're talking about today that relate directly to April Fool's Day, the so-called April Fool's Day, April 1st, are the Julian calendar and the Gregorian calendar. And they had different dates when they started, in terms of, what is day one on the calendar, in terms of, where does time begin? Because, we have AD, and we've got BC, before Christ, and after Christ, and some people say before the Christian era, and then after the Christian era. So and then of course, I didn't mention the Muslim calendar. The Muslims have their own calendar. The Hebrews, the Jewish people, they've got their own calendar, which they still use to this day. And in Ethiopia, we still have our own calendar, which we use. And there's other parts of the world also. Everybody is not using the same exact calendar, except when it comes to trade. When it comes to trading and doing business, then pretty much the whole world is functioning using the same calendar. And that's had an influence on how people in other parts of the world think about time. So when this change came about from I can't remember, I think they went from the Gregorian calendar to the Julian calendar in France. I think it was either France or England. It's one of those two areas of Europe. Then when that change got made, they started coming up with jokes about people who continued to recognize the beginning of the year as being on April 1st. And that turned into a joke that people still call to this day April Fools, where they play some kind of prank on you on April 1st and make you think something is this way when it's really that way, etc., etc. A lot of people have fun with the April Fool's Day without ever knowing what the origins of April Fool's Day is. Okay? Or that there are all these other different calendars even out there. So yeah, a lot of people are not aware of that fact. And so today, I know this is not really exciting, and I don't have the pictorials I wanted to have for this, but it was a kind of what's the word for it? Recent decision to talk about April Fool's Day today, because I'm trying to get back on track, get my clock reset, as a matter of fact. And so I figured it would be a good day to talk about April Fool's Day and how April Fool's Day came about. So we are not going to be playing an April Fool's Day joke on you today. We will not do that. But what we are going to be doing is we're going to be doing some things around holidays, and I'm debating on whether or not to focus more on holidays or on the idea of the Black Madonna and where that idea comes from and how it's gone all over the world. But I don't know that I have everything I need together right handy in order to really make a good presentation on that. But what I do have is I have a video that I want to share with you. And if I don't get to do it today, I'm going to see if I can do that tomorrow. And the video I want to share with you is a video I made 2 years ago in a place called Altötting, Germany, where I visit a shrine of the Black Madonna. So I'm going to see if I can share my first video with you tomorrow. It's going to take some doing, and I hope I'm able to get everything together. I've just about got everything set here so that it should go pretty smoothly. So let's see what we can do, and look for us again tomorrow at noon. Enjoy the, oh, let me say, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. Exactly. So hope you have a good day today. We've got snow over here in Kent. So I'm glad I busted my behind yesterday out in the yard, trimming the hedges and cutting back trees, you know, doing that yard work. But I'm glad I did it when I did, because now we've got snow on the ground, so the ground's going to be cold and wet for a while. And I'll go over that proverb again one more time before I sign off. Kawia ufike. So I was correct. It was Kawia ufike. And the way that they had transliterated it is delay so that you may arrive, or go slow so that you may arrive. Don't be too much in a hurry. Take your time. If you're going to do it right. And that's all for today. Peace out without a doubt. We'll be black tonight. You know what to do in the meanwhile. Go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Go ahead and give us a like. Subscribe below. And share with everybody that you know. Peace out without a doubt. We'll be black.